For notes, we're going to talk about a new style of leadership that emerges in Europe called absolutism. And these kings and queens are interested in having absolute or total control. And it is always a king or a queen. It is not a president, it is not a Congress or a parliament. This style of leadership is always run by a monarchy. The reason is, in part, they don't want to be limited by the citizens. It's not that they're mean or awful or that they hate the people that they rule, but something like a constitution or a parliament that is taking into consideration all of the people is not always as effective as a single person. So this is in a way completely opposite of the goals of the Magna Carta. One reason why these kings and queens who like absolutism think that this is okay is because they truly believe, we talked about this with the Stuarts in England, they truly believe that they have been put into that position of power by God. So that what they do truly is sanctioned or approved by God. And the reason this emerges now, in the time that we're studying, emerges in the 1600s, is because of all of the religious wars and religious tensions that we have been discussing so far this unit. We just got done with the 30 Years' War. All of the religious issues, these kings and queens want to take total power now to prevent and repair war and the ravages of war. So we are going to start in France. Oh, before that. So each of these absolute monarchs is going to at least attempt to take power in 5 ways. So these are 5 characteristics of the absolutist kings and queens. The first is through the army. Coming out of an era of religious wars, these leaders are going to want a strong military to fight back other countries or to prevent further wars. Their power is demonstrated by their military might. But in order to pay for these good armies, they need to tax the people. And this isn't taxing the way King John did in England, purely for their own benefit to buy nice stuff. They might do that as well. But they're taxing the people in order to raise funds to accomplish things they truly think will benefit all of the country. The absolute monarchs also want to have some sort of control over the church. They also want a centralized government rather than a country run on a system of nobility and run in local areas. Absolutism wants to have a single leader in the form of that king or queen. And that's a system similar to what we have in the United States, where we have a single government and all of the states take instruction from the single government rather than all of the states doing whatever they want, like nobility. So a central government, meaning a single unifying government that makes the main rules. And so now that the nobility, the local areas, aren't controlling everything, the central government needs people to work for it. So the people that work for the big government are called bureaucracy. These are government workers. It comes from the word for bureau, like a chest of drawers, a dresser made of drawers that's organized. So the bureaucracy are the people who work for the centralized government. People or groups that might not like this system, nobility. It was a pretty sweet job being a noble. Now some of their power is being removed and is going to the king. The church doesn't want to be told what to do or what not to do. Assemblies like the Parliament or Congress or something of that nature, they are not having the chance to interact or make changes in the government because now it is purely the kings or queens who are making decisions.